My name is Allicia, and I am 14 years old. I want to tell you a story that begins with a walk in the night. Please, listen carefully to every word I say. This story is not just for fun. It's for your heart and your mind. I hope by the time you finish listening, you will be touched, motivated, and inspired to think more about life and love. It was a warm evening when I decided to go for a walk. The stars were starting to appear in the dark sky, and the moon shone brightly, making everything look so peaceful. I stepped outside and closed the door behind me. The quiet of the night made everything feel so different. It felt like I was the only person in the world. My shoes made soft sounds on the ground as I walked down the street. Alone, as I walked, I thought about everything that had been happening in my life. Sometimes I felt like things were not going the way I wanted. It was hard to see the good in everything, but I always told myself to keep going. I was lucky. I had my family, my friends, and my dreams. But even with all of that, it felt like I was carrying a heavy weight in my heart. That night, I walked farther than usual. I didn't know where I was going. I just wanted to be alone with my thoughts. I was thinking about my 3 little sisters and how much I loved them. They made me smile every day. But sometimes I felt worried about them. I wanted to make sure they grew up happy and strong. I wanted to protect them from all the bad things in the world. As I walked, I saw a park on the side of the road. The lights from the street lamps made the trees look like shadows. The sound of the wind rustling through the leaves made everything feel even more magical. I walked into the park and sat on a bench. The cool air made me shiver a little, but I didn't mind. I was lost in my thoughts. "Are you okay?" a voice suddenly asked. I looked up and saw an older woman sitting on the bench next to me. She had a kind face with soft eyes that looked at me with care. I didn't know her, but there was something warm and gentle about her. "I'm fine," I said quietly, unsure of how to explain what I was feeling. The woman smiled. "You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but sometimes it helps to talk. Life can be heavy sometimes, and it's okay to let it out." Her words made me pause. I had been holding in so many feelings, so many worries, and I didn't even realize it. I nodded slowly, feeling something stir inside of me. I think I'm worried about the future," I said, my voice a little shaky. "I want to be strong for my sisters. I want to make sure they're okay, but sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing." The woman nodded as if she understood. "It's normal to feel that way, but do you know something?" she asked softly. "What?" I replied, curious. "You don't have to have all the answers right now. Life is not a race, Allicia. You are only 14. You have time. And the most important thing is that you care. As long as you keep caring, as long as you keep your heart open, you will find your way. It might not be easy, but you will find it." Her words sank deep into my heart. I had never thought of it that way. I had been so focused on trying to figure everything out, trying to make everything perfect for my sisters, that I had forgotten the most important part of it all: caring and keeping my heart open. I had been so worried about the future that I forgot to live in the present. I smiled at the woman, feeling a sense of peace wash over me. "Thank you," I said softly. "I needed to hear that." She smiled back. "You're welcome. Just remember, you are never alone. There are always people who care, and there is always time to grow." I didn't know how long we sat there, but it felt like a lifetime. The night was quiet, and the world seemed to slow down. I felt lighter, as if the weight I had been carrying in my heart was slowly starting to lift. After a while, the woman stood up to leave. "Take care of yourself, Allicia," she said, before turning and walking away into the night. I sat there, for a moment, feeling her words echo in my mind. "Take care of yourself." I repeated them to myself, and for the first time in a long time, I realized that I needed to do that. I needed to take care of myself, too. As we walked home later, I realized something important. Sometimes it takes just one small step to change your life. For me, that step was the walk I had taken the night before. It was during that quiet moment in the park when I met the woman who reminded me to care for myself and to keep my heart open. It was that walk that helped me see that the love I gave to others was also the love I needed to give myself. And so, every day since then, I've tried to remember the lessons I learned. That night, I take time to care for myself, to listen to my heart, and to love the people around me. Life is not always easy, but it is full of beautiful moments that remind us why we keep going. I share this story with you because I want you to know that you don't have to have everything figured out. It's okay to not know what the future holds. What matters is that you keep going, that you keep caring, and that you keep your heart open to the world around you. If you're ever feeling lost or unsure, just take a walk in the night, like I did. You might find the answers you're looking for, or maybe you'll just find peace. But whatever you find, I hope it reminds you that you are loved, and you are never alone. I hope this story has touched your heart, just as it touched mine. Remember to always take care of yourself, to always love and care for others, and to never forget that there is beauty in the simple moments of life. If you like this story, please like and subscribe for more. I'll share more stories with you, and together we can find more moments of inspiration and beauty. Thank you for listening to my story. And remember, keep your heart open, no matter where life takes you.